Briefly, the fans got excited there. Thailand look like they're going to make a few changes now that they've probably secured this first leg. Let's see.
Again, it's another really good driving run from Kambuaya. Irfan Jaya, I mean, that's poor from him because he's looking right across the line. And he's not bothered to sort of just try and either bend his run or just drop off a little bit to try and keep himself onside. Kambuaya, I think, has been Indonesia's best player. And for Thailand, it's been Supachok. I know the temptation will be to give the man of the match to Chanatip. His 2 goals, which were really good finishes, but I think Supachok has been that real driving force, that creative element for Thailand.
Well, he's certainly in contention, isn't he, Chanatip, for MVP. To regain the crown that he lost. He didn't play, of course, in the last edition. Well, that needed to be a better ball from Alfredo Devanga into the path of Ricky Kambuaya. Well, here the changes. Titipan and Supachai to come on. An opportunity for possibly Tirasin. And perhaps Pitiwat to have a little bit of a break. That would be the obvious changes, perhaps. We'll see. Remember in the last leg where Tirasin was asking if he could come off. And Polking was saying, just give me a few more minutes. Suwarak has had very, very little to do in this game. So from Indonesia's point of view now, they've just got to stay in this, don't they?
Yeah.
It's almost damage limitation now. Just keep it at 2 if they can. Maybe get a goal back, but at least certainly not conceding a third.
Exactly that. I mean, we touched on this, I think, in the first half about not letting the game run away from you. There's a real danger here that it could ahead of the second leg. And this is where tactically as well, I think if you're a coach, you're thinking about these things as well. You know, you can't take too many risks and can't take too many chances. You can't open up too much.
Yeah.
Because you know there's still another game to go. And look, there's still time for Indonesia to turn this around, but it's been difficult for them to really get into the game. They've had one big moment, one high-quality opportunity through Alfreandra.
Yeah. And look, he has had an excellent tournament, hasn't he, Alfreandra?
That's right.
That's not his job. Is not to put the goals in, but of course he was still in that great position. But he has been superb for them.
And a lot of these players have been great. A lot of them have been. You know, if they do end up going on to lose this.
We'll come back to that in the second, Roshan, as we just complete the substitutions, and it is going to be Tirasin to come off. Won't add to his tournament tally. This is a change we quite often see. Supachai Chaided to replace him. As we speculated as well, it is Pitiwat to be replaced by Titipan. Pretty much like-for-like changes then.
And they've really managed the workloads of the players very well, Thailand. And it's easy to do that when you've got such a wonderful squad. But also having that faith in the squad to deliver. Despite the changes that you've made, players will repay that faith that you've put in them.
There's Evan Dimas, no longer able to command an automatic starting place in this 11 under Shin Tae-yong.
That was a really good turn from Asnawi there earlier. Drop of the shoulder, get rid of Pitipan on the press and then turn away.
Chai, another one that has impressed in previous editions of the AFF Suzuki Cup. Here's a chance for Irfan. Another opportunity. Not taken, and Simarak finally called into action.
Very good chance for Indonesia. And again, it's Kambuaya at the heart of it. He's the one who receives it in space. There you go. Makes a run in behind that Thai midfield. Picks it up in space. Picks out a lovely pass through into Irfan Jaya. And the weight on that pass, I think, is excellent. It's right into the run of Irfan Jaya. He doesn't even have to sort of break his stride. He just needs to adjust his body shape. Can't get it wide enough with enough bend. Kambuaya, as I say, who's been excellent for Indonesia, is the man who's coming off.
Well, he has been brilliant. And a big roar, though, for this man here, Egy Maulana. So much speculation as to when he would be playing in this tournament. He came on against Singapore in the second leg of that semi-final, and he'll get a bit more time here today. He's in Slovakia with Senica. He is often regarded as the great big hope of Indonesian football, the 21-year-old. Like maybe just give the team a bit of a boost, but as Roshan mentioned, the most creative player, the one who's really been at the heart of things, Egy Kambuaya, has been taken off. About half an hour or so, if you include some added time here for Indonesia in this first leg to try and get something out of this if they can. Elkan Baggett. Out wide to his left wing back, Afrianda Dewanga. There's Witan Sulaiman. Still going here. And that's easy for Simarak.
He's found it very difficult to get involved in the game with Witan Sulaiman, and it's a credit to Thailand. They've got 10 players around him every time he's gotten on the ball. And there he was able to just wriggle away, got a bit fortunate with that. Couldn't quite find the final pass into one of his runners in the box.
Baggett brought down play continues. Dewanga. There's Asnawi. Now Egy Maulana. Lovely return ball. Here's Asnawi. Little moments here, flashes for Indonesia. Irfan. Kadek Agung. Still Kadek Agung. Trying to weave his way through Witan Sulaiman. And now look at this, super chop.
I think he might have taken a boot to the face on the follow-through. Super chop. But Witan, that's much better from him. Starting to grow into this game a little bit in the second half. A bit of skill, link up with Kadek. And looking to weave his way through that defense. But it's Wiratep with an important leg out. Yeah, good challenge from Wiratep, central midfielder playing in central defense for Thailand. Elias Dola was taken off with an injury.
Superchok. He quite often finds himself at the end of challenges, doesn't he? He's taken quite a beating in this tournament. Players like him and Chanatip will often...
Yeah, we'll draw challenges, we'll draw these fouls. And you have to be brave. You know, players like that, they take on the responsibility to want to make things happen with the ball. The hits will come. But also I think we see with Chanatip, especially at this level, and the knowledge and the experience that he has now of how to use his body and how to protect himself, you know, from challenges like that. You know, he sees it coming almost, and you know, he knows sort of the steps that he needs to take. terms of how he positions himself, how he perhaps avoids a tackle.
Here's Chanatip, quick ball into Supachai. Now Roller. Look at that, just at will, and that is an excellent goal. Keep calm, says Supachai, and it's about time.
And we've seen some wonderful goals in this competition, but team goals from Thailand have been outstanding.
So good to watch. Super Chok does the business one way or the other for his country. He's been magnificent tonight. And Roshan had earlier mentioned about not letting this game run away from the Indonesians. There we ask the question, is this tie over? Is this final done and dusted? 3 goals up. Of course, Indonesia are going to give it everything they can. It's an uphill struggle now, Roshan. Here is Tristan Doe. What do they do from here? How? And yet, we were just saying a couple minutes before that, they were just starting perhaps to finally gain some attacking momentum.
I mean, what do you do? I mean, you obviously would have set your side up, and there are things when you look at this, and I say, yeah, they were too open, lines weren't compact enough. But you need to take into account the quality of the opposition that they're up against as well. I mean, look at the way Thailand are moving. It's give and go, off the ball runs. Players with technical brilliance, but also that tactical understanding. It's happening so quickly. It's very difficult for Indonesia to come to terms with the pace of Thailand's game. He's gone flying there, Poklo. He's got unfortunate, perhaps risky. But free kick in a really good position for Thailand.
Again, pretty central this one.
Oh, sorry, was it all 3 goals have been from the edge of the box? Chanatip was from the edge of the box as well.
First one smashed
on the counter attack.
Yep. Yes, you're right. They have all 3 of them. Yep. Absolutely.
Finishing has been very good.
7 shots outside the box, by the way. Oh. Power in that one from Tristan.
That was close. I mean, from where we're sitting, looking at this, I thought that was headed in. Finishing, I mean, lots of things have been, you've seen that gulf in class and between Thailand and Indonesia. The overall play in possession, the defensive work, and then the most important thing, the finishing.
Well done. Thwarted there by Kritsada.
And Indonesia with 3 shots, 2 of those you would say were great opportunities. You think back to Alfeandra and then Irfan Jaya in the second half, meeting that pass in behind from Ricky Kambuaya.
Those were the high quality opportunities that you talk about.
High quality opportunities, big chances for them to have gotten themselves something from this game, even though they haven't really been in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they have been second best throughout, and yet they had those 2 chances. Those are the kind of chances you've got to take in a match like this. And you're seeing so little of the ball. And there's 20 minutes here for Thailand to play out. See if they can kill it off even more if they can. Here's Chanatip. Finds Roller. And they'll get the corner. So Irfan is going to go off and replaced by another very pacey forward in Ramai Rumakek. Some very good moments in this tournament.
Again, you know how well they get forward so quickly. They move the ball on. The pace at which they move the ball on, right through the middle.
Doesn't get past the first man. Looked like it had gone out of play anyway from Bordin Pala. Rumakek has had some very, very good moments. Blistering pace for the 19-year-old from Persipura Jayapura. Caps to his name now. Let's see if he can do anything. That's right on Titipan. Here's Bordin Pala. They're going to make a goalkeeping change, Rush and Thailand.
Just showing off now.
That's wow. I suppose it's nice to see Kawin, who's really kind of a legendary figure, isn't he, amongst goalkeepers in Southeast Asia. Really regarded as the outstanding #1 for a long, long time. And listen to the reception. Sirak done brilliantly.
Yeah.
In about the 1.5 matches he's played in.
To me, another goalkeeping legend. One goalkeeping legend replacing another. Sirak. I mean, they're so blessed in that position.
Listen to that. Can afford to rest Chanatip now, and Warachit will come on.
You know, you often hear of disagreements between club managers and international managers, right, for overuse of players. I don't think there's any club manager out there that can be unhappy with the way Mano Polking has managed the workload of his players.
Yeah, he's been so good. I mean, there was the game against Singapore, he made all 11 changes, didn't use any of his first teamers at all, even in the subs. No one thought he was going to be feeling this starting 11 rush. We knew there'd be maybe 2 or 3 changes, but not to this extent. And they fitted seamlessly.
Just a bit of a nudge from Dedik on Kritsada. And what was it was fascinating to see, just right there, Mano Polking 3-0 up.
Yeah, still
they missed opportunity perhaps. He's still so upset, saying this should have been the ball to play, not the other one.
Yeah, he has certainly confounded some of the critics who may not have been too happy with his signing. And cross there from Roller. Here's Tristan Doe. Giving that away to Ramai. Here's Kritsada. Waiting for some support there. Borden Pala. There's a touch of a training match at times here. Didic said he got the ball. And Taeyong's a little angry. Did not get the ball.
Didic got his head up, looking for the next pass. Sees the tackle coming in. Just steps forward. Just steps forward to get the contact.
Yeah, Cowan, we talked of, was such a big presence in the side. Only 31. It does feel like he has been around for so long. His 68th cap today. So Warwick, there's no foul. And is there going to be a booking yet? A yellow card for Didic, who looks a bit sheepish there.
Yeah, well played. Kritsada follows the run. Cowan comes out, and that's good goalkeeping. Doesn't panic, just closes down the angle. It's absolutely no contact, and that is a dive. Clear-cut dive.
That might be the first booking for diving we've had in the penalty area. That's something I think most fans would be in agreement that they want to see cut out of the game.
Yes. I mean, there's absolutely no contact in that situation.
Yeah.
So it's a clear dive. It's obviously attempting to cheat, or trying to cheat the referee. If there is some contact, I can absolutely understand going down, because we've seen players get punished for trying to stay on their feet.
Absolutely.
But in a situation like that, I mean, that's not something we want to encourage or we want to see at all.
Here's Warachit, who has come on for Shanatip. Be a corner here for Thailand. Warachit wins it. He's just 24 years of age, winning his 6th cap today, playing for BG Pathum United, the defending champions in the Thai League. A number of their players here. Gone short here to Borden Pala. Tristan, he misses the ball. Potential now, and he has taken out Didic, and he will go into the book.
Yeah, he's got no choice, the referee. Has to book Tristan for that. It's Indonesia were getting forward. Potential counter-attack.
There's Risky. Haven't seen too much of Egy Maulana since his introduction. He's saying to the referee, hey, what about protecting us?
Little fouls in quick succession there for Tristan. Neat work by Egy, who had gotten in behind. Cynical one from Tristan.
And here, shouts of Indonesia from the fans. Get a goal back, perhaps, before half-time. Before the, well, yeah, effectively half-time of this entire tie. Got another 90 minutes to go. All that. Just give them a little boost. powerful header away by Supachai. Got enough on the ball. So much in the Indonesian media today, in the last few days, people talking about trying to break that jinx, that not winning. Also, at the same time, trying to temper expectations. I think it's been the manner in which they have approached this tournament. There's youthful exuberance. They've scored for fun. Michael Baggett there with the header, not a great one. Supachai. Apoklo. Warachit just trying to play in Supachai. Warachit. Borden Pala. Oh, another fantastic goal for Thailand. It's 4 now. And surely.
Here, lose it, counter press, win it, attack. Lovely ball. I mean, looking for the decision, still wants his team to keep going.
Feels, Roshan, like he's kind of brought the joy back into Thai football, hasn't he?
They look so good. They look so good. The fluidity of the play, the cohesion in the team, the understanding between the players. Oh, Shin Tae-yong. Yeah, contrast to Shin Tae-yong.
But listen, he's done a fantastic job as well.
He has. And yes, Indonesia have been outclassed. But they still had a really good campaign. They've had a really good competition. And I think at times we tend to, as a society, say, oh, it's gone to final, but they failed to win. So you regard the whole campaign as a failure. I don't think it should be regarded as that at all. I mean, they're one of the two best sides in the competition. And this is a young team that, remember, coming into this campaign, no one was really sort of giving them much of a chance of reaching this stage.
Yeah.
No one was giving them much of a chance of winning their group.
Well, here they come again. That's Thitipan straight at the goalkeeper. They've won it back again. Oh, more goals than this. Borden, Supachok, Thitipan, Warachit. What a little time there from Thitipan. They are enjoying themselves, Roshan.
I don't think they've had an easier final. But it's because they've made it look easy with how hard they've worked.
Well, there went Dimas. Good run from him, put away by Tristan Do.
I think that epitomizes the work ethic in this team. Tristan Do tracking all the way back, and he couldn't put in a lazy challenge already on that yellow card. He had to make sure he got that one right. I think that epitomizes the work ethic in this team. Tristan Do tracking all the way back, and he couldn't put in a lazy challenge already on that yellow card. He had to make sure he got that one right.
In 2016, remember that Indonesia had actually won the first leg 2-1. Indonesia then went on to win the second leg 2-0. 9 matches, 6 wins for Thailand, just 2 for Indonesia.
Difficult to get involved in the game with that. How quickly he's been closed down again here.
Asnawi, that's a good ball to Didik Setiawan. Catches that wide.
It's a clever pass in behind for Didik from Asnawi. Could have been an interesting moment. That one ended up in goal. Chanatip, all eyes on him. Another outstanding tournament. Chanatip some cross in.
Got to be another contender for MVP.
Probably decided by now.
Here's Roller. Still going strong. Good work there from Alfeandra, but he only gets it as far as Poklo. He's had a number of long-range efforts, hasn't he?
Interesting technique as well, Poklo on that shot. He was just trying to get that to dip underneath the crossbar. Good work here from Roller. Comes out to Poklo. And Thailand have been so deadly from these long-range shots.
You just saw as well. He was a little annoyed about that. Alexander Polking. Mana Polking has been a very lively customer inside his technical area. We're into the final minute of this first leg. An offside position.
Listen, Chanatip might be MVP, but Super Chok is my man of the match, and I will actually be upset if he doesn't get it at the end.
You were a little bit upset in the last semi-final when Shadan Sulaiman didn't get man of the match. But sorry, when Hassan Sani didn't get man of the match.
Hassan Sani didn't get it. Yeah. I think because he got sent off, right? So.
Yeah. Let's see if you get that call right today, Roshan. We'll see Didik Setiawan, Egi Maulana. Oh, lovely work there from Tristan Doe. Now just playing out these final few minutes. There's the touches. It is all Thai players.
Yeah. I mean, we're at that. You understand why his number of touches have gone up. You also understand why there's so many touches on the ball for Thailand. They've dominated possession. They've dominated the ball. They moved it around the pitch. And they've just been in supreme form.
Just listen to that crowd. The Olays have started. Why not? The celebrations already beginning here in Singapore. I can only imagine what it's like in Thailand at the moment. They will feel that the title is theirs to lose now. It's such an emphatic lead. Here's Wadachit. They want more. Poklo. Mario comes up quickly.
Yeah, Eggy's come in and he's not had much of an impact as well, has he?
What happens now for the second leg, Roshan, now for Indonesia? They've got nothing to lose, have they? They've just got to go for it.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, you. It's just a simple yes.
I mean, yes,
isn't it?
I don't know
What else can they do?
What else
right?
can they do, right? What, sit back and
Not make it look too bad. They've got to get something back. They've got to go for it. The fans will expect that from them.
I mean, I know we're here to try and big it up, and I mean, but even this is going to be a bit of a hard stress.
Well, there we go. The first leg might well be the final leg because Thailand have been that good tonight.